Hey guys, welcome back to Wild Moonlight Vlogs, or hello if you're new. My name is Raven, and on this channel I like to talk about everything handmade, homemade, and cozy. This week was pretty eventful and I'm really excited to show it to you guys, but the first half of the week was actually not very eventful at all, so I mostly just focused on sharing my food, which is one of my favorite things ever, so I hope you guys enjoy some of this. I started off by making some apple crumble. I was adding that to my oatmeal to try and aim for a healthier oatmeal alternative. You guys know I love my oatmeal. I ended up not actually eating it as intended just because I just don't really like the texture of non-instant oatmeal. I know that's a weird specific thing, but every time I try an oatmeal that's not like the instant fruit and cream, I can't do it. I don't know why. But Zach ended up taking off 2 days of work, so Thursday and Friday, so that we could have like a mini vacation. It's obviously been a long year and we all just needed to take a deep breath and get out of the house. We went to our favorite park on Thursday. We took Daisy so that we could have a nice long walk. Daisy loves car rides, but she hates going on walks. Like, even now, every morning when we go on our walk and she knows where we're going, she still tries to get in the car instead of going on a walk. She knows I could just go on a full tangent about that. But after our walk, we decided to go out and get some things to prepare for Friday. We stopped and we got some Starbucks, which was really good. We tried the new Impossible sandwich and I really liked it. I would definitely get it again if it wasn't a financial requirement to pay. We got a new tripod because I have lost 2 miniature tripods already. Well, one of them was broken, but I haven't had a mini tripod to do my vlogging, and it's honestly a very useful tool to have if you are into vlogging, depending on the style of filming, I suppose. But we went to Home Depot afterwards so that we could get some plastic wire for the weed whacker, and I obviously had to go ahead and test the new tripod. I really like it. I hadn't heard of this brand. I've heard of this brand, but I didn't know this brand made miniature tripods like this, and honestly it's a really good tripod. I'm still really impressed with it. We went to Dick's Sporting Goods to look at Yeti ice coolers because Zach really wanted one for our road trip. They were $250, so we went to Walmart and we got like I want to say $40 option instead in the same color that Zach really wanted, and it works perfectly fine. On Friday, we woke up at like 6 in the morning. We wanted to go on a road trip. Zach has been researching state parks in Tennessee, and he's just really been wanting to go out and check out more of them and get out into nature, which I am all for. So Friday, we got up early. We went to Kroger. We got a bunch of snackos. We might have overdone it on the snacks if I'm gonna be honest. And we started driving out. I don't remember the name of the state park itself, but I know that we were in Coffee County, Tennessee. Also, I didn't know that we had a county named Coffee, and I really want to live in Coffee County because that's an awesome name. Also, that bird, that chicken at the rest stop made my day. Well, the entire day was great. The entire day was made on its own, but there was a chicken involved, so it's even better. The entire trip was about 3 or 4 hours in one direction. I restarted a blanket like 5 times minimum. I was even restarting it on the way home. I don't know why I'm like this. I just really wasn't happy with how it was coming out. I even talked about this on Instagram the other day. But once we finally got to the state park, it was really nice. We were afraid that it was gonna rain all day, but I think it sprinkled on us like once and it barely even hit us through all the trees, so it wasn't bad at all. It was incredibly humid, which is just sort of summer in the South, so it was something we would have had to put up with anyways. The waterfalls were beautiful. I didn't include a lot of audio from the waterfalls just because there were also people screaming in the background, and I didn't think that was as calming as I would like my vlogs to be. It took us about an hour to get out to the water. Some of the trails were just way too steep for what either of us could handle trekking through. I tried to show you some of the really steep paths, but I just couldn't really get some good footage of it. I really realized that I would definitely love to just buy a bunch of filming equipment and go be a crafting travel vlogger. Just live in the car. I think I could do it. Obviously, I can't actually sleep in the car, and that would include a lot of money. But yeah, in an ulterior life, I would definitely be a travel vlogger. I also wanted to address the fact that I'm wearing tights in the woods. This was a purposefully made decision. I originally started getting tights because I think that tights are really cute with shorts, and I just liked the visual look of it. And then I realized that when I'm wearing tights, I don't get any thigh rub, which is way better than any cute outfit could ever be. So I did purposely wear tights into the woods to avoid thigh rub. And also, it wasn't very uncomfortable to get them wet, so it was better than if you had wet socks or anything like that. It was sort of just like swimsuit material. I am so rambling about tights in the woods. I'm sorry, but I felt like if I didn't address it, someone would say something in the comments, because I felt pretty weird about wearing tights. No one said anything. It's not like we were around people, but I know it's not the most functional thing. I forgot to show you guys an update on Zach's hands, but this started the night before we left, and he was just covered in all of those bites, and it was very uncomfortable. But within a half hour of him rinsing it in the river water, he was fine. Everything was fine. So, not to worry you guys too much with that clip of his bites, but they were all over him. They were on his feet. They were all over his legs. It was sad. About an hour into us just sort of walking along the water, we found out that there were actual hiking trails with markers and everything, so we ended up taking the easiest path. Zach really wanted to go on the Backbone Trail. I refused because I felt like it was a really bad joke for someone with my back problems to go on a trail with that name. Just didn't think it would work out. Zach also refused to let me get into this hollow tree because he thought that the fairies would kidnap me. So I didn't get to do that either, so we were both just cramping each other's style, I guess. We went out to Hardee's for veggie burgers afterwards because we didn't really know where anything was, which I guess is obvious. We stopped at Books A Million because we don't have one local to us, and it's Zach's favorite store. He used to go to one local to him as a kid. And then I didn't vlog for the rest of the day, or even like the beginning of the next day, until we went grocery shopping, which we did. We went grocery shopping. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. I tried to get a little bit of cleaning done. With my new upload schedule, I am not getting a lot of cleaning done. And I also noticed that the Google Home and Google Wi-Fi devices were kind of gross, so I needed to wipe them down. They're really close to our stove, so they just get splashed a lot. And then we were both really tired from how much we had walked the day before. And so we just hung out. Zach played his games. We ended up watching, I want to say, The Chef Show. We've really gotten back into that again. And I started working on the blanket again. It was Zach's breakfast weekend this week, so he decided to try and make some breakfast burritos. I don't think he had ever made breakfast burritos before this, but they were nice. They were his first try, and we will be trying again soon. And because insomnia and ADHD are just really good friends, I ended up finishing my weekend on Sunday night by randomly completely rearranging my office, which now that I've had it for a couple of weeks like this, I really like having both the desks where they are. There is so much that I want to do with this office, and I would eventually like to make this the filming space, but it is not very pretty with the brown walls, and there's furniture that needs to be removed from here. But I really like the layout of here, of how it is now. It feels so much more spacious. I think once we move that brown desk out of here, it's gonna be really pretty, and very excited. Definitely projects to come. And that was the end of the week, honestly. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I really am happy to share our hike with you guys. Please make sure to hit subscribe, and don't forget to find the magic in the small things. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye.